One of the extraordinary stories to come out of the Nazi domination of Europe was the incredible courage of the people of Denmark in protecting and rescuing their Jewish population. There were not many Jews in Denmark when it was invaded by the Nazis in 1941, and because King Christian X surrendered his flat, undefendable country, the first years of Nazi occupation were somewhat benign. But in 1943, the Nazis did away with King Christian's government and took direct control. By September of that year, they had put plans in place to round up all 7,800 of Denmark's Jews and ship them to concentration camps. But unlike every other country in occupied Europe, the Danes resisted this atrocity. On September 28, 1943, German diplomat George Ferdinand Duckwitz leaked word of the operation against Denmark's Jews to a politician who contacted both the Danish resistance and the head of the small Jewish community. At the early morning services on September 29th, the day prior to Rosh Hashanah, Jews were urged to go into hiding immediately and to spread the word to all their Jewish friends and relatives. This warning spread far and wide, and within a day, the majority of Danish Jews were in hiding. With the Germans actively seeking to capture the Jews, the resistance spirited them to the fishing villages closest to the Swedish coast, in some places as close as 20 miles. Then brave Danish fishing captains and sailors transported the Jews across to safety and freedom. In this way, 7,200 of the 7,800 Jews in Denmark were rescued. A few were captured, a few lost at sea. Some 500 were caught and sent to the Theresienstadt camp in the Czech Republic. Even there, the tiny Danish government kept up such pressure on the Nazis that they finally, before the war's end, sent the surviving Jews to Sweden. So 99% of Denmark's Jews survived, by far the highest survival rate of any occupied territory. But imagine that day. Imagine being part of a Jewish family. You had lived in Copenhagen for generations. Suddenly you're told that you must leave the city and endure hardship, cold, and hunger, hiding from the Germans. Finally, you must climb into the lower hold of a tiny fishing boat and endure rough seas to reach a new and foreign home.